Maureen, it could be another stormy afternoon and evening.
It already is, starting a little bit earlier than the past couple of days, Jackie. Here at the noontime hour, we have the thunderstorms already showing up on Storm Tracker 13. And they're pretty hit or miss along the I-95 corridor. It's the I-75 corridor that we have some very slow-moving storms coming out of Citrus County, now moving into northern Sumter County. And these are generally moving around 10 miles per hour to the northeast. So slow-moving storms always have the potential of producing some locally heavy rain over the same areas for an extended period of time. So that's one batch of rain. Going down to the other one right over Melbourne at this time. A lot of lightning with this from Satellite Beach back through Palm Bay. You're also seeing rain. This will be moving offshore, but at a speed of only around 10 to 15 miles per hour. So these are some of the areas that will be impacted between now and say 1 o'clock. So a lot going on. Our temperatures are warm and humid out there. 80s on the map for most, although there you can see Melbourne with rain in the neighborhood. They have 77 degrees. I'll be back with another live update coming your way at 12:11.
Your accurate weather expert forecast with Storm Tracker 13.
Here at 12:11, we're looking at an active scene on Storm Tracker 13. Not so much in Orange County right now, but I want to show you what's happening in Brevard County. The potential for some locally heavy rainfall right over Melbourne right now, extending back towards Palm Bay, up to Satellite Beach. And within this one area, about 30 lightning strikes within the past 15 minutes or so. And this is going to be moving offshore, but it will be producing enough heavy rain to impact your outdoor plans for, say, the next hour or so. We also have this one very slow-moving thunderstorm. It's been in Citrus County all morning long, but now it's finally starting to move off to the north and east at a very slow pace, mind you, only around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's going to cross the I-75 corridor, and this one is showing signs of intensification. So to see some of the places that are going to be impacted, Royal and Moreland Park within the next 30 to 50 minutes or so. This one has the potential of producing some locally heavy rainfall and frequent lightning. We'll clear that out and just kind of trace it down. You can see that Wildwood, it's not quite to you, but you're probably seeing the dark skies off to the west with some more intense returns just to the north and west of Bushnell. So these are going to be areas that are impacted, and we're already seeing some of those big clouds growing here downtown too. In Orange County, we haven't seen any rain yet, but the FBC Mortgage Weather Cam in downtown Orlando is showing the increase in cloud cover. Remember, any sun that we get today is only going to help destabilize the atmosphere and make it more favorable for these storms to develop. 70s right now with rain in Titusville and for Melbourne, but 80s are showing up along the entire I-4 corridor, extending back towards Marion, Lake and Sumter counties as well, at least where we don't have any rainfall. Today's highs should climb above 90 for interior locations. Should you get enough sun, then for tonight, storms will fade once we lose the daytime heating, but they come back again tomorrow. And I'll be back coming up at 12:21 with another live update. But right now, let's check in with Storm Tracker 13.
This is a Storm Tracker 13 tropical update.
Here at 12:21, we will get to the tropics in just a second, but first, let's see what's happening close to home, because we do have a lot of action on Storm Tracker 13 already. Perhaps you've seen the increase in clouds like we have here on the Kennedy Atlantis cam. This is at the KSC Visitor Complex. Just a short while ago, we were seeing those altocumulus clouds, and I was saying how give it time and those will grow into cumulonimbus, and looks like that is what we have out there right now. We're also seeing that in Palm Bay. This picture just came in on Twitter. Thank you, Patty, for taking the time to share that with us. Some ominous looking skies, and make note of our Twitter handle. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us at MyNews13 Weather. Not only will we be posting reports there, but we also would like to hear from you today as we get into this storm risk, and there's already several counties that are being affected right now. I want to give you that quick update on the tropics real fast before we get back to Central Florida. In the Atlantic Basin, things are overall quiet. No suspicious storms right now. It's in the Pacific that we have Hurricane Christina moving to the west away from Mexico, so no imminent threat to land. But now let's go back to Central Florida and show you what's happening on Storm Tracker 13. This is a 6-hour loop, so you can tell that this morning we started out dry, but within the past couple of hours we've seen the increase in coverage, and everything is generally moving from southwest to northeast. Some of the storms have the potential to produce winds maybe over 30 to 40 miles per hour and some very heavy rain rainfall. A lot of this will soon be moving offshore, but those dark skies in Palm Bay attributed to this cell right here, and not the greatest beach weather right now. Satellite Beach extending down towards Melbourne, anywhere on the Intracoastal in Brevard County. That is where we have some very heavy rainfall. This is another storm that we've been watching all morning long. It was in Citrus County, moving really slowly. It's finally gained some forward speed, and it's moving into northern Sumter County, so Wildwood, and also into southern Marion County. You will be finding that rain moving in. A lot of lightning with this and the potential for winds over 30 to 40 miles per hour. Here's another area that didn't get very much rain yesterday, but today you're seeing the rain pushing through. This is southern Volusia County, and these are some of the communities that will be impacted, and extending down into northern Brevard County, you have the similar risk. And here we are only in the 12 o'clock hour. We will see more of these storms developing through the next few hours. And today the threat is more widespread. The past couple of days have been mostly inland with the sea breeze collision, but today it's going to be all across central Florida that we have just more moisture in place and a more unsettled environment to favor the development of these storms. But it's going to be more for the coast too, around 5 to 7 o'clock tonight, when we do get a little bit of a sea breeze interaction that will help keep the thunderstorms going there. When we lose the daytime heating, we lose all the energy, so that means the storms will collapse and we'll get back to a drier weather overnight, but it's still going to be very humid. Clouds today will keep our temperatures down in the lower 90s, at least that's compared to yesterday. Of course, it will feel hotter. That's your comfort zone index, and here's a quick look at your pollen forecast brought to you by Trial Pro, the trial professionals. Now that 7-day outlook with that 60% chance of rain today, and the limited sunshine will only help destabilize the atmosphere and make it more favorable for thunderstorms. So that's your forecast in writing, and here's your 7-day outlook. Really doesn't change much as we go through the rest of the week. I'll be back at 12:31. Right now, Storm Tracker 13. Time now is 12:31, and some places getting hit hard by rain at this time. Not so much here in downtown Orlando. We don't have anything just yet, but you may notice those increasing clouds. But the radar just lighting up, particularly across Sumter, southern Marion, and Brevard County. I'll focus on that one at this time, looking along the Intracoastal, along the I-95 corridor. Some heavy rain and a lot of lightning within this view right here, looking at about 80 to 90 lightning strikes. So it looks like a lot of the heavy rain has pushed offshore, but we are seeing a lot of those pictures coming in on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you to everyone who has shared those with us. Of course, we have one right here from Jerry Hume, who said it's raining very heavily in Melbourne at this time. And if you have any pictures today, we'd like to see them. Make note of that email address, because we'll be counting on you throughout the day to share your storm reports, your rainfall totals, and of course your pictures. I'll be back with another live update at 12:41.
Your accurate weather expert forecast with Storm Tracker 13.
Time now is 12:41. Rain impacting many folks' lunch plans, particularly in Brevard County. This video just in of the downpours seen in Melbourne. Now, you're one of the areas that hasn't seen as much rain the past few days when we've been talking about these daily thunderstorms in the afternoon. They've mostly been inland, but now they're occurring along the Intracoastal, along the immediate coastline and the I-95 corridor. So it's needed rain, but it is going to impact your afternoon. So let's pause this and take off the lightning strikes. You can see they're well over about 600. Melbourne, the heaviest of the rain for you has shifted offshore, but Palm Bay, you're seeing some pretty good downpours at this time. We'll go back out to the broad view of the I-4 corridor, and let's see what's happening here in Orlando, because we haven't really checked in there yet. But you're seeing the clouds build. There are a few pockets just starting to develop east of Claremont, and also what's moving in through Lake and Sumter counties. That will soon be moving in your direction, or rather it's just now moving into the western fringes of Lake County. Wildwood, Bushnell, you've seen some heavy rain in your area, and this is going to be advancing very slowly to the north and east, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. These storms have not had much forward motion all morning long, so this is going to be advancing towards the north and east around 5-10 miles per hour. Here are some of the communities that will be impacted over the next 20 to 30 minutes or so in northern sections of Sumter County. So that's what's happening with these individual storms. They are slow moving, they have a lot of moisture embedded, and we also have more to come, because this is just the start of it, as we have ample moisture pressure streaming up from the south and west. That's generally going to be the storm motion today. As these cells develop, they'll be moving from southwest to northeast. We also have another batch of rain over southern Osceola County that will also be moving into Brevard County. So that's what's happening on Storm Tracker 13. Got to watch for heavy downpours within any of these. Also the risk of frequent lightning and gusty winds. And of course, we will keep you posted if we get into any watches or warnings, but none at this time. We're going to run out of time to go through your entire county by county forecast, but at least we'll focus on Flagler and Volusia counties, where we'll be in the mid to upper 80s to near 90 degrees with that continued risk of afternoon storms. I'll be back with another live update at 12:51, but right now, Storm Tracker 13.
This is a Storm Tracker 13 tropical update.
Time now is 12:51 on this Wednesday afternoon. Some places finding rain right now, others not seeing anything just yet. And one of those places, the Tradewinds Beach Resort at St. Pete Beach. The past couple of hours kind of been back and forth. They've seen clouds, they've seen some breaks of sun. Not too bad at the moment, but a lot of the rain should stay to your east today, forming inland with that favorable southwesterly flow off the Gulf of Mexico. And that's exactly what we have at this time showing up on Storm Tracker 13. So the focus has been over Brevard and southern Volusia counties for the past hour or so, but if you look right here, a lot of it is shifting offshore, with the exception of the extreme southern parts of Brevard County. We'll pause this and we'll go in for a closer view there. Nothing technically severe at this time. What constitutes a severe storm is we have winds over 58 miles per hour and a large hail over an inch, and we haven't seen reports of that yet, but Miko, you're about to see this moving on by. And just to the south of Melbourne, there are some downpours. Going back out to the wide view, this isn't the only area of rain. The other strong cell that we've been watching is over southern Marion and northern Sumter County. And this has the potential of winds maybe over some 35 to 40 miles per hour, kind of like what we've seen the past couple of days. A lot of gusty winds. Going for a closer view there. The Villages, it's pretty much right on top of you right now. And this is going to be moving off to the north and east around 5 to 10 miles per hour. These are moving pretty slow, so they're going to be good rainmakers as they move into northern sections of Lake County. So here are some of the communities that will be impacted over the next 10 minutes or so with frequent lightning, heavy rainfall, and gusty winds. And this is just the start of it, because we do have some sunshine breaking through elsewhere, and that's only going to help destabilize the atmosphere. Maybe you've seen some of the clouds growing, signaling that there's enough instability to fuel these thunderstorms through the afternoon. The other area finding some rain right now, traveling along the I-4 corridor in Polk County. Lakeland was hit hard yesterday with some heavy rain and hail, and that's one of the areas right now. So if you're traveling maybe from Celebration down towards Lakeland, that's where you'll find some heavy rainfall. So this is going to be the case throughout the balance of the afternoon. We'll be watching Storm Tracker 13 very closely, and we'll keep you posted if we do get into any watches or warnings. But if you haven't seen rain yet, just keep an eye to the sky, because you may have some passing through. The chance today is at 60%. Remember, 51 past means we go to the tropics. Here's a quick update, not in the Atlantic, but in the Pacific, where they have their third named storm of the season. No threat to land. This is Christina moving away from Mexico. It's upgrade from a tropical storm to a hurricane. We always focus on travel weather at this time. We invite you to check out Travel Weather Now for more on that on Channel 600, exclusively on Bright House Networks. So area-wide rain today, locally heavy downpours, got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere because of that southwesterly flow. And tomorrow, after the atmosphere settles tonight, we'll get back into that renewed threat for showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. So that's why we have 60% showing up both days, 91 degrees for today. Those temperatures are really going to vary, though, because of the rain-cooled air, if you've already seen the clouds filling in. So that is a look at your forecast in writing. We'll have more weather on the ones in less than 10 minutes. Right now, Storm Tracker 13.